Hi, everyone, and welcome to Who Threw the Curve, and this is a Robert Ruiz rant. And today, we're going to be speaking on when Skelsey, Stickball, and cooling off at the fire hydrant ruled New York City, a sarcastic stroll down memory lane. The good old days in New York City, when kids played Skelsey, Stickball, and cooled off with the fire hydrant shower. Let's take a sarcastic, humorous trip down memory lane to pay tribute to these simpler times. New York City in the days of yore, a time when the streets were playgrounds and the only screens we stared at were the ones on our windows. Let's pay homage to the era when Skelsey, Stickball, and the fire hydrant were the holy trinity of childhood entertainment. Let's speak about Skelsey, the game of champions. For the uninitiated, Skelsey, or Skelly, depending on which borough you hailed from, was a game that required nothing more than a piece of chalk, some bottle caps, and a healthy dose of competitive spirit. The rules were simple. Flick your bottle cap into the numbered boxes drawn on the pavement. The execution, however, was anything but. Skelsey was the ultimate test of dexterity and patience. It was like golf, but for kids who couldn't afford clubs or greens fees. And let's not forget the bottle caps, each one meticulously filled with melted crayons or wax to give it that perfect weight. If you didn't have a favorite cap, were you even playing the game right? Let's speak on Stickball, baseball's streetwise cousin. Stickball was baseball's scrappy streetwise cousin. All you needed was a broomstick, a rubber ball on the street that wasn't too busy. Bases were anything you could find. Manhole covers, parked cars, or that one spot where the pavement was slightly less cracked. The beauty of Stickball was its simplicity. No need for fancy equipment or perfectly manicured fields. Just a bunch of kids, a stick, and a ball. And the rules? They were flexible as a player's imaginations. If you hit the ball into Mrs. O'Malley's flower bed, it was an automatic home run, unless she came out yelling, in which case it was an automatic out. Let's speak on the fire hydrant, nature's air conditioner. The fire hydrant, the unsung hero of summer in the city, when the temperature soared and the humidity made you feel like you were swimming through the air. There was nothing quite like the sight of a fire hydrant gushing water onto the street. Opening a fire hydrant was an art form. You needed a special wrench or a really strong pair of hands and the right technique to get that perfect arc of water. Once it was open, it was free for all. Kids could run through the spray shrieking with delight, while adults looked on with a mix of nostalgia and mild annoyance at the impending water bill. Let's speak on the simplicity of it all. In those days, entertainment didn't come with a price tag or a subscription fee. It was free, spontaneous, and often involved a bit of ingenuity. You didn't need the latest gadget or the hottest toy. All you needed was a bit of chalk, a stick, a ball, and a fire hydrant. Sure, there were no video games or smartphones, but who needed them when you had the entire neighborhood as your playground? The streets were alive with the sounds of laughter, the clatter of bottle caps, and the occasional shout of car as a game of stickball was momentarily paused. Let's speak about the legacy, remembering the good times. As the years have passed and the games of Skelsey and Stickballs have faded into the realm of nostalgia, fire hydrants are now more likely to be adorned with "Do Not Open" signs than to be gushing water on a hot summer day. But for those who grew up in that era, the memories remain vivid. Today, kids have a plethora of entertainment options at their fingertips, but there's something to be said for the simplicity and creativity of those bygone days. So here's to Skelsey, Stickball, and the fire hydrant, a tribute to a time when fun was homemade and the streets of New York City were our playgrounds. Feel free to share this tribute with anyone who remembers the good old days or anyone who needs a reminder that sometimes the best things in life really are free. And remember, when in doubt, just grab a stick and a ball and head to the nearest street. Thank you for listening to Who to the Curb. Don't forget to like us, share us, and subscribe. Thanks.
On the kitchen floor in the church house, young Mike moonwalk. Always been a star in the sky, you did not get tuned out. I'm flashing, yeah.